We drove out to the beach and we're staying in Jaco. Actually, our Airbnb is in a town called Estrellas, just outside of Jaco, but we're right on the beach and it's absolutely beautiful. Our first night when we got into Jaco, we went out to dinner to a restaurant right on the beach in Jaco, and we saw the beautiful sunset and ate some amazing food. The following morning, we got up and rented surfboards at a local surf shop and went surfing out in the ocean. Right along the coastline of where we were surfing, there were these huge almond trees, and there were so many macaws. They're the red parrot birds. They were just all over the beach, and it was awesome. For lunch, we went to a local spot called Los Almendros. It was so good. I ordered the fish tacos. Then we went on a nice beach walk and saw some crabs, as well as the amazing sunset. Probably the most amazing sunset I've ever seen in my life. We went to Manuel Antonio National Park, and this was such a cool part of our trip. You do have to make reservations ahead of time to get into the park with your passport, so make sure you go online and do that before you go, or else you won't be able to get in. Manuel Antonio National Park is such a cool national park because it's where the jungle meets the ocean. We were able to hike around and walk around the jungle part of the park and see some really cool wildlife. And then we jumped in and swam in the ocean, and it was beautiful, clear waters. They do recommend you get a tour guide to get the most out of your wildlife viewing experience. And we didn't end up doing that, but we still saw a ton of wildlife, and we were really happy with our trip to Manuel Antonio. After Manuel Antonio, we stopped to get some lunch at a spot that had a view of Manuel Antonio National Park, and it was absolutely stunning to see where we had just hiked, and the food was absolutely delicious. And on our way out of the park, we saw sloths hanging in a telephone and electric wires with its baby. It was so cool. And then we drove home and swam in our pool in the pouring rain. And then we went out to dinner to this really cool restaurant with some amazing live music. Take a listen. On our last full day in Costa Rica, we spent more time at the beach, looking at macaws, and just walking around and viewing the last bit of Costa Rica that we can capture. It was so fun. We stopped at a really awesome lunch spot and got burgers, and we walked along the beach, and then later that night we went into Jaco where we did some nightlife, went to a really cool like dive bar sort of feel. It had such a fun vibe to it with live music, and we definitely played darts in the back, and that was really fun. In our last morning before our flight, we had enough time to go snorkeling, so we stopped at a beach near the airport and we were able to snorkel and see some really cool fish. Overall, this trip was so much fun. It was awesome to spend some time in Costa Rica and really explore, and we just had a great time, and we are grateful that we were able to go and see Costa Rica. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more travel vlogs like this, and I'll see you all in the next one.